everybody, and thanks for watching this video by the Cockatiel Corner. In this one, we're going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of owning a cockatiel in hopes of helping you judge whether a cockatiel is the right pet for you. Alright, so let's start off by talking about a few of the pros of owning these great birds. Now, first of all, as you can probably tell, cockatiels are very personable. They enjoy being with their humans and they like to be interacted with. So if you want a bird that's going to enjoy hanging out with you, cockatiel is a great choice. Also, a lot of cockatiels are really great talkers and whistlers. There actually are some videos on my channel that show Sydney whistling and talking if you want to get an idea of what these guys are capable of. Typically, it is the males that are more vocal, so if you do want a bird that might learn to talk and might learn to whistle with you, you may want to choose a male, but it is something that they can be really good at. Another thing that you're going to really enjoy about cockatiels is that they have a longer lifespan than some of the smaller birds. Usually these guys will stick around between 15 to 20 years. So of course you also want to make sure that you plan to have that long to spend with your bird, especially if you're getting a young one. So cockatiels do have a typically pretty long lifespan, and they also come in a neat variety of colors. Sydney here is a white-faced cockatiel, and he's called a white-face because he does not have the yellow and orange pigment that some of the more popularly colored cockatiels have. But I thought he was really cool. And there's also things like cinnamons and pearls and other color varieties that you might enjoy exploring when you go looking for a cockatiel of your own. You saying hi to everybody, Sydney? Let's say hi to everybody. Hello. So even though these guys have a lot of great qualities, there are a couple of things that may be on the not so good quality side that you want to consider. First of all, cockatiels being a little bit of a larger bird than say your budgie or your finch will require, as you can see, a larger cage. So you're going to have to invest more money in getting a larger cage for this bird, and of course the accessories that go in that cage are also a little bit larger than your smaller birds. So plan to invest some extra money as far as the cage and accessories go for this bird. Also, cockatiels will require vet care and grooming, and that will be an expense that you need to account for when you get this bird. Cockatiels are very, very strong flyers, so if you want one that's not going to be flying about in your house, or if you take it outside without a harness, you're going to want to keep the wings clipped, and that of course is an expense as well, and their nails usually require some trimming. So just make sure that you're able to allocate that money in your budget to make sure that your bird receives proper care. One more thing that you might want to consider when it comes to cockatiels is that they do have a dander that comes off of them. There is a fine white powder that comes off of these birds that can get in their environment, in their cage, and on you if you're handling them. If you have allergies, that might actually be bad news because it does present a problem in allergy sufferers. So you may want to look into that. Perhaps you can go and spend some time with a cockatiel without actually committing to one to see if this is going to be an issue for you. Alright, so that's it. A couple of pros and cons regarding cockatiels. Hopefully that gives you a few things to think about if you're considering getting one of these birds. Again, I think they're wonderful pets, and if you have the time and are able to invest in these birds, they do make great companions, and they will be with you for a long time. So we appreciate you watching the Cockatiel Corner, and we'll see you in the next video.